There it is. Hurrah. Okay. Making sure everything's good, because it's been in 500,000 years since I've done anything. I know I don't need to talk to the microphone that close, but I should probably move it over here so I can be heard. Alright. Make chat bigger. I can see chat. Voila. Okay, and I think I can close this, maybe? I'll just minimize it. I'll make it itty bitty. Maybe. I don't even know if you can hear the music, but you know. That's alright. Okay, cool. Anyways, I'm gonna just start drawing, and when people show up, hopefully I'll notice. Okay, cool. Ah, drats. I need to grab my drawing glove. I thought I was ready! Okay. Cool. Cool beans. I don't remember which one of these is the right pen. I think it's this one. I mean, they both work, just one of them is a more flexible pen, a better pen. Turn on my little shortcut keys. Dip this a little bit. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Let's see how long I can draw for. Whee! Okay. Yeah, time to go. Okay, let's see. So I got a new tablet and I can do touch gestures on the screen to move things, and I've gotten used to that. I can't do that on this one and it makes me sad. But that's okay. I'll get used to it. One of these days, I am planning on upgrading, I think, to, wow, using my words like an adult. I think I do eventually want to trade this in. I don't know if you can do that, or well, rather sell this one, this monitor, this monitor that I have, which is pen sensitive, and get one that can touchscreen, because I do genuinely like the gesture controls, which makes me sad because I saw advice, and the advice, they were like, they didn't like their touchscreen, and apparently I like the touchscreen, so, I should have just... Oh, nope. Ah! My express keys aren't doing what I want them to do. Oh, we're in precision mode. Let's... Oh no! Are we on the wrong monitor? Shiza. Okay, well that's not good. Alright. Undo. Back out of precision mode. Oh no, are we not? We're not. We're son of a bee. So every once in a while, I should not have to restart in order to fix this, but every once in a while, my touchscreen will link to the other monitor as opposed to itself, which is a pain in the butt, but not the worst thing that can happen. I'm pretty sure all I need to do is like calibrate, I think. Go down to Wacom and make sure that it is on the right one. Ooh, they've changed. On-screen shortcuts. I don't need the on-screen shortcuts because I have a little keypad thingy over here on the side. Settings. Oh no, there's an update. Shit. You know, I checked everything else. I checked OBS. I checked all my Twitch stuff. I checked my drivers. I checked all those things. I checked Clip Studio. I haven't uploaded the right file from the cloud. But you know what I didn't check? I didn't check to see if Wacom had an update, which it does. Which I guess we'll just do later. Hopefully if I can get this to draw. Ah, it's on the right screen. Ah, chaos. Oh, that's bad. It's not doing what I needed to do. Okay. Color temperature, reset color, advanced save. It's only registering the one screen. Fudge nugget. All right, let's see. If I just shrink that one down, if maybe I can get it to not where it be over. No, it's still over there. I forgot how I fix this. It's been a while. Okay. Maybe we do display settings. Maybe that will help. Just let them recognize the displays. Okay. Identify. 1, 2. That is correct. Detect. Yeah, I know we didn't detect another display. I just want the computer to be like, oh yes, there are these things. We must think about them. Okay. Remember it being a relatively easy fix. It's just been so long since I've done it. I don't remember how to do it again. Oh, maybe it's in here. Maybe I should just try and calibrate it and see what happens. ProPen 2. So this is the pen. This is the right pen. Now I know that. All right, ProPen 2. Okay. And then we should do calibrate. Let's switch it to the other monitor for a second. And calibrate. It's gonna be over there, which is not what we want. I'm gonna hit escape. And then we're gonna go over here. Gonna hit this one. And we're gonna hit calibrate. We should be working now. Yay! Okay. So yeah, I just needed to tell it was being dumb. Let's try again, actually. I'm gonna calibrate it one more time. Don't move with the pen unless you're gonna move when you draw. Okay, now let's see. Much better. Okay. And then close, and we should be... Yay! We are drawing on the right screen now. Okay. Whew. Does it really thwomp? You know, I don't know. It might not really thwomp. Oh, my... It's been a while since I've done this. My monitor was being silly, but hi, welcome. How are you? I really wish I could get the chat to be just overlaid over here, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay. And I think, if I remember correctly... Oh, no, it's a hand now. Yay! Okay. All the settings are back to where they need to be, which is lovely. Okay. The light is reflecting onto my thing. Maybe if I move closer, I'm gonna get really close to the microphone and the camera and just be like, and just draw right here. Like, oh yes. I don't need to do that. Okay. Anyways, what are we doing? Face, yeah. Oh yeah, we're finishing the color on this because right now this is just the temporary, well, some of it's temporary, some of it's done. It's the process picture. Okay. All right. Yep, that light. So when I didn't have my computer here, the light wasn't as much of a problem, but now the light is directly over this. And I'm like, how do I fix this? I don't want to move my desk again. So I guess I could just turn the light off and be in the dark. Well, it's semi-dark. It's not like dark. I do have a light over there, which is kind of bright, actually. I think I might turn it down because my eyeballs don't like it. Ooh, that's the wrong way. Ah, oof, eyeballs. Okay, there. Anyways, it's a light. You can see me. Foray. And by foray, I mean hooray. Let's turn it down a little bit, though, because my eyeballs don't need to hurt. There. Okay, cool. It works just fine. Now I don't have a nasty glare. Everything's coming up me. What's this? There. I need to cut my bangs again. They've grown out, like, super. These were bangs at one point in time. It's fine. Okay. Drawing, doing art. Okay, that guy's basically done there. That's the light. Basically, my thing is, thanks. I'm trying to see how much of the first 5 pages I can get done, so I can have like at least a demo comic to bring with me to Comic-Con. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. I want to blend. I want to blend with texture though, so do watercolor blending, and we want the brush to be a little bit bigger. I don't think I have. Do I have a brush size? I do have a brush size roll. Oh, that's right. Ah, no, we went too far. We went too far. Now we're just gonna rotate. Okay, there we go. Brush size. And I do this. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh, that's a very sensitive little buddy there. Big. Smaller? Okay, there we go. Oh, wait, stop. Oh, shit, wrong button. Fine, I'll get used to it. Like riding a bike, I'm sure. Okay. Alright, what I want to do before I do that is I need to do a selection area to kind of like mask off the areas that I don't want to fuck with. There, we have done so. Now, I'll go back to that little wet bleed blender, and we will inverse. There we go. And we will blend this edge, because I want it to be green. I want it to blend out. Oops. Also need to grab the trees. We're gonna deselect those bad boys. Son of a bitch. I'm confusion. Am I on the wrong layer? No, this is tree layer. Oh, the tolerance is too high. Okay. I don't know why it wasn't working before, but all right. Weird. Anywho, turn all that shit back on. I'm gonna go back to this layer, and we're gonna go back to that tool that I was gonna use, and we're gonna blend it out. Because I like the idea, oops, that the tree is lighter. Maybe I don't want it to blend. Maybe I do want it to be kind of jaggedy, like there are more leaves. Hello. Oh, it's a comic book that I'm working on. This is the first page. It's a nightmare panel, so to speak. Not a nightmare for me. The event is a nightmare, which the main character wakes up from. And the thunk, 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 these noises that they're hearing, are happening because they're on a boat. And the thunking is, you know, stuff hitting across the side of the boat, because boat noises, basically. And they're having a nightmare because of the boat noises, essentially. You know how, like, when you're just about to wake up, your dream sometimes starts to, like, meld with the reality that you're in, and sometimes you hear things, and that gets put into your dream. That's basically what's happening here. She's having a nightmare about when she lost her arm. You know, just normal stuff. Ominous boat noises, yeah, right? So the first page opens up with her, but like, you know, going, oh God. And then you wake up and she's got a mechanical arm and she's like, well, where the fuck did you come from? Because she doesn't know where she got the arm. And she's on a quest to figure out where the arm came from. Because she would like to know who saved her life, you know. And also who gave her a weird mechanical arm. Yeah, mystery arm. I thought I was gonna die. The creature took my arm. And then I woke up with a new arm. What the fuck? You know. I guess, you know, some people might not want to know where they got the mystery arm, but, you know, she wants to know where she got the mystery arm. Yeah, how did this, like, the hard part got updated overnight, and she's not even really sure how that happened. Oh, do I want to do that dark green over that? Let's turn those other layers back on. I feel like maybe I should do, because I want it to look like tree branches, maybe I should cheat, and by cheat I mean just use a tool. Find a plant brush and do leaves that way. Let's see if this works. No, they need to be bigger. Because it's just a... Yeah, okay, but I don't want that color. I want a different color. So let's go. This is our green. Oh, is this the eyedropper button? Yes, eyedropper. And then we're gonna go darker. Yeah, we'll just go darker. Okay, but I want it to be slightly... what's the word I'm looking for? Not opaque. I want it to be slightly more transparent. Is there an option for that? Particle size, brush size, particle density, spray, direction, gap, blah, da, da, enable snapping, settings. All right, ink, opacity. Thank you. Let's put that on there. Boom. Okay, opacity is now an option I can select, and we're just gonna go in here and spadooble. I don't know. I don't know. I think it still needs to be darker. All right. Maybe I do need to blend it and then just fucking do this. Put the texture of tree shit over the top of it. That actually wouldn't be a bad call. Because I don't want to draw all the tiny little leaves. I could. I legitimately could. And probably would enjoy it. But I don't have like 6 weeks to work on this one page. You know. Working harder, not smart, or working smarter, not harder. Although, you know, for the demo book, I could just do this, and then when I have more time for the final copy, or the final version, I could draw it like a psycho. Because, you know. Let's make opacity pen pressure, please. Right? That was my thought too. Like they can look really cool if you want to. Actually, let's just. This is why I work on different layers. Get rid of this layer. I like. Come here, layer. Go away. New layer. Okay, there we go. I want the pen pressure to be what makes the opacity for these. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Yeah, it's take your shortcuts where you can. Put the time spent elsewhere, like the arm, for instance. Let me show you, while we got some people here, let me show you page 2 and 3. Maybe. There it goes. These are flats, the flat colors and whatnot for page 2 and 3. And the text bubbles aren't there yet because I haven't done them. But yeah, so here's the arm. I keep trying to zoom in with my hands. This is her little mechanical arm that has an extra thumb, you may notice. Which she can remove. So the arm is kind of like a multi-tool almost. It has an extra thumb for story and plot reasons. It's the more perfect hand. So she like wakes up and there'll be like text dialogue about, you know, and she'll literally talk to the arm like, where did you come from? And then she will, the next panel down here, well, is this locked? Are you locked? What's going on? Yeah, the second panel, this guy right here, or third panel, sorry, this one right here, is her literally changing it and manipulating it to make the thumb go away, so where she only has one thumb. Yeah, that's the metal arm. Oh, two thumbs. Yeah. And she's in the cabin on the boat, and then it's her waking up in the next panel. And it's first person for this next, for basically the exiting out into the ship, and then it goes into a splash page, which isn't done also, but is partially started. Splash page of the place that she's going, and the tagline, "This arm changed everything." So yeah, there's a whole load of text that happens beforehand, but yeah, anyways, this is what I'm working on currently. That's the stuff, that's the biz. So, you know, I want to make a good impression with the beginning of it, because, you know, that's kind of important. It's the snap tag. I wonder, do these trees have edges? Why can't I see anything? Okay. Oh, they do. Okay. Just like, what's happening? Oh no. Okay. I was wondering if it doesn't look like that changes anything. Okay, we're gonna do the dark ones because we like that. I'm gonna keep the layers on. Who's got three who's got three thumbs and no idea she got them? This girl. Exactly. No idea. I don't know. I feel like that would be I would be concerned. I'd be happy I wasn't dead, but I would be concerned if I had a weird mechanical arm. That's well beyond the technological curve of the places she lives, the world that she lives in. Not only is it weird to have it, it's legitimately beyond the tech curve. Like, prosthetics and stuff exist. Prosthetics have existed for a very long time, historically speaking. But the one she has is very advanced. So, you know, definitely not a problem. Definitely not something people might try and take advantage of if they knew it existed. You know, definitely not something people might want. Oops. It's okay, I can clear the finger out. I think this button. And then going... Actually, I should delete it for... No, it's fine. Boop, boop, boop. We should be good now. Okay. I think also... Yeah. See, that's already looking so much better. And it's just some layers of plant brush, giving it a little bit of, you know, a little bit of depth, a little bit of spice. I am all for... Oops, not like that over there. Doing it the easy way when you can. They probably should release the Kraken. Release the color hold I have on everything right now and do some... Oop, that's not the right color. Ow, fuck nuggets. Pardon my language. I was drawing on the wrong layer. It's okay, mostly, except for that means I actually did draw on the fingers. So we're just gonna have to undo for a bit, I think. Oh no, I didn't draw on the fingers. Okay, then I think... Oh, but we drew on the tree down there, which I could just color over because it's just a color. It's just some lines. That's easy to fix. Honestly, I don't think I care enough. I think we're just gonna call it. It's fine. And continue to draw on the correct layer. Don't worry about it. Alright, so let's grab this green and we're gonna do some edging. Where we put some of the branches in here. And then we will go through and clear it out with the selection tool later, because that is what you do. I think I will go over this in a moment. Ooh, should I do a... Actually, hold on. I have an idea. Okay. Don't know why I'm telling you to hold on, but I talk. When I'm streaming, I'll just chat. Even if there's no one here, which is also kind of weird, I'll just talk as if there were people here. But I like it when there are people here, so thanks for being here. It helps me stay on task, and I get so much more done. Okay, so what I was thinking, my idea, was to do a layer of bright leaves. Like moonlight kissed leaves. Because that will give me a good little edge. Thank you! Have a great day! It'll give me a nice bright edge. To, put... Ooh, that's too big. To put dark colors over. Let's actually pop that opacity to like non-existent. Ooh, too little. What size do I want? Like 90? Let's try 90. 90 might be a little too small. So select. I guess we'll try 100. Oh, you're looking on that house. It's still too small. All right, we're gonna go 200. That's better. Okay, 200. Oh, that's okay. But also, hello to both of you. Oh no, I keep adjusting the width of the brush. I didn't know you were both there, but that's even more awesome. Go to the gym, work out, get swole. I worked out yesterday. So I will clap for you. Oh, I keep touching the fucking button. Okay, there. James asked me to ask you, not today, but earlier, was like, I wonder how, I said, look, how are they doing? I'm like, oh, they're doing good. And I told him a little bit, well, you know, mostly good. I will make beautiful art. We miss you. James says he missed you last time we talked about you guys, so I want to let you know that we misses you too. We'll have to figure out a time when we can hang out again or something. Or, you know, visit. We still haven't gotten our passports yet, so... Get hugs! Have a good time at the gym, get swole, feel the burn, and remember, don't eat more than you worked out. Because that's the key. Just drink more water when you're hungry. I wonder if I can get a color jitter. Ooh, let's try that, because color jitter might actually take away the need to do what I was thinking about doing. All right, color jitter right there. Boom. Brush tip color. Bye. Want to blend with subcolor? Yeah, let's blend with subcolor. That seems like a good call. Pen pressure. And we'll see how this works. Okay. Pen pressure. We got a dark green. Let's see. Doesn't seem to be working. All right, but that doesn't mean it's not going to. Let's turn everything else off for a second. We're just gonna, except for this layer, we're just gonna play around a little bit. Change brush tip color, particle size, brush tip enable snatch and opacity. Did I not? Okay. Oh, right. Hue. Oh, there we go. Yeah, let's do a... Ooh, that's a good hue color. Pop that saturation up a little bit. Yes! Okay. Let's see how that works. That's gonna look good. At least I think it's gonna look good. We'll find out. Alright. Oh. What? What have I done? I mean, it looks great, but I don't know what I did. Why am I underneath this? Did I drag a color up when I wasn't supposed to? Oh, with that layer on, this is what that does. Ooh, interesting. What if I move this over this layer? Okay. I'm gonna do that for now, even though I kind of like this. Neat. Not quite doing what I want, but it's having, I mean, it's having a very similar effect to what I want to have happen, but I do want the color to show, so we might just stick with this. Ad break! That means it's time for me to stretch, because that's what I do during ad breaks, which is good for me. Drink water and do some stretches. Okay, that's fun. And then we're gonna go and change this to a darker color. I do like this subcolor stuff, it's fun. All right, we're gonna make this a darker, but still kind of bluey. Blue greeny there. No, blue greeny. I want blue green. Okay. Then we're gonna go over this. Oh yeah. And then we'll do some blurry whatnot to make it less, did the ad break happen? Or not happen? I'm confusion. Yes. The color shifting is good. I'm gonna probably have to do some orange. Well, maybe not. The canopy for the fire wouldn't really reach that high, I don't think. Okay, let's see if we drop this back down under here what that looks like. Actually, pretty cool. I feel like, though, I need to get rid of... Hold on a second. The green here needs to be blended out, which can be done, but I've got to stretch my fingies because it's been a while since I've drawn for long periods of time. And I'm still recovering from a hand injury. Woo! Cool. Ads in progress. Okay. Drink some water. Buffering. Stretch your hands. Stretch the thumb. Make sure the forearm is straight. Put the thumb up. Then push. You can do this on tables as well. And push the thumbs into the table. I know lots of fun hand exercises. Don't be dirty. Did it work? I think it did. Okay. All right. hands have been wiggled. Here we go. What was I doing? Right, I was gonna blend this business. Ooh, pretty colors. You know what? I'm fine with that. Let's have fun. That's what we're here for, right? That's what I'm here for, is have fun. Select the open, apply to non-connected. Boom. Boom. Inverse. And then we're gonna get rid of the tree. Nope. All right, works. And then this one. I think that should be the ones we need to worry about. Okay, now we're gonna go back to our fun little brush tool. And we're going to color. Get rid of that really jarring colored shift in some of these places. I know no one redeemed sing-along mode, but apparently my brain was like, it's time to sing. So, you know, deal with it. Okay. Yes. Ooh, them colors are fun. I love color shifting. It's cool. We just want variation. The variation will add depth. And the depth will add depth. What? Okay, turn that back on. Turn that back on. Ooh, man. Deselect this stuff. And go back into here. And this layer needs some love, but the issue is not an issue, right? It's not an issue because I'm going to make it not an issue. We're going to select the wood. We're going to select the wood and the thingies. And then we're going to go ham. Done. That down there needs to not be sky. The perspective on this isn't going to make sense. That's tree that's breaking down and it's put... No, that's fine. That's fine. We're good. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to portray, oh my god, something in the trees. Oh my god, I'm being stabbed by something. We don't need it to be perfect. You know what's better than perfect? Done. Done is better than perfect, so we're doing it. We're getting it done. Get it done! Uh-oh. Okay. What? What? Okay. Oh, inverse. There we go. So now we should be able to... Let's leave this on so we can see the effect. Oh, okay. It's not having an effect. Where is the... Oh. That's where we're having the problem. It's not that layer. It's not this layer. But I still think we should go through and do this. It will help. It's the layer with the lighting. We'll go through and we'll erase some of that later, but the layer that needs to be adjusted now is this layer. Okay, so we're gonna actually turn it. Oh, it's a gradient. Okay. But that's fine. We're gonna grab the gradient, this piece, and then we're gonna go over here. We're gonna grab the darker piece, and we're gonna juggle our colors between that and that. Let's turn everything back on so we can see what we're doing. And then we're gonna go through here, and it's doing exactly what I wanted it to do. Yes. I love when shit pans out, you know? It's just, it's a good feel. Now we're getting that fun, like, bit of bright moon colored branches in there. Like there's a light over the tree canopy. And that the darkness isn't just one color. The color shifts a little bit because your perception and all that fun stuff. Cool. Now I think what I will do, well, first let's go back, put that back on, invert, clear, and then we'll go here and clear. I think I want to erase some of this just to give us some more just a little bit more depth with these. Yeah. So I will go through the other layers and do some erasing as well. Basically what I'm doing is I just put transparency on my brush and I'm using the leaf as the eraser, essentially. So we're getting the jagged shapes of leaves as our erasing. Ooh. I grab trees again. And the fingies. I'm gonna go back to our brush. We are on this layer, which is good, and we're gonna go through, we're gonna invert. And then we're gonna go through here and I'm gonna clean it up a touch. I want some light coming through, not a lot, but some, you know. Okay, and we're gonna do that to this, wait, hold on a second. Where is... Oh, right, that layer. What's this? Oh, because that layer is filled into the other stuff. We're gonna have to redo that layer. That's fine. Let's just get rid of it, actually. We'll worry about redoing that in a moment. Let's turn everything back on. Actually, it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. I feel like I want to get a little bit more layer in here, but I think I might need to... Oh, that's a wrong color. I'm gonna just go in here. Yeah, and just... Nice. Cool. Sweet. That's... I like it. This right here feels a little bit too blue, so maybe we should go in and maybe darken that up with like a little bit of like green in there. Oh, wait. Green on this one. There we go. Yep. The blue helps with like the nighttime, you know, vibe. In my head, it does anyways. Cool. Gonna deselect that. We're gonna go over here to night sky, and I guess I'll just use the default night sky, see how that looks. No. And then be like, no, bro, that's not what I want. No. Do I want a circle? I want it to be a circle. I don't like, it's a photo sphere. Sorry. My goodness. Photosphere. You know what? Let's leave it that way and see how that works. That's not a photosphere. That's not what I wanted. It's not what I want. Let's zoom out. Maybe? Zoom not working? There, okay, there it goes. Well, it wasn't working there for a second, but we're gonna go, we want the moon to be over here. So we'll just make a big circle. The gray isn't what I want. I do want more of a blue though. I want that kind of like eerie moonlight color, you know? Why is it white right there? I'm tripping. Oh, it's one of these guys. Okay, that's fine. Alrighty. Let's just make it a bright bluey green color and see how I like that. A little better, but I'm not vibing with it. Let's go a little more saturated. Let's do like an actual, like kind of crazy. Oop, that's not what I want. Although, could do purple. Purple's nice. We like purple here on this channel. We're gonna go with a more saturated blue and then like a more teal. We'll see how this goes. We're playing, we're having fun. We're picking the moon to be there and boop. No. No. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Let's add another color. Let's get some darker color in here. Not that green. That's not what we want. Oh, this color. Then we'll just give us some shades of moon, I guess. Where do I want to put the moon? That's the important part, is where I want to put the moon. I think I put it on... Yeah, it's not the right way. We need to go the other way around, please. Oh, put you over there. The moon is more yellow than it is blue. So, but I want it to be a cool... Actually, hold on. Is the moon in my world orange? Shit. I know the moon's a weird... There's a red moon? The moon might be red. That means nighttime's gonna be super weird. I'm pretty sure the moon is red. Is it red? Oh my god. I have to like look at my notes. I think the moon might be red. Where's my phone? My roommates are like, do I have a package? I'm like, I'll check it in a bit. I'm streaming currently. Okay. If the moon is red, that changes things. That's okay. Dude, okay. Well, anyways, let's put the moon here, and it's going to be normal colored for now. That works. It feels nighttimey. Maybe not quite dark enough. We can make it darker, though. Cool. All right. So for now, well, actually, you know, let's see what happens with this being red. Let's see how this looks. I'm curious. So we're gonna go over here to tonal correction, brightness, hue, saturation, luminosity, which doesn't pop up. There's a little thing that pops up. I'm gonna go through hues until we get to the red one. Ooh, I need to replace this nib. Green. Oh, there's brown. Yeah, it's red this way. That's kind of spooky. Not gonna lie. Shit. Alright, just out of curiosity, oh my god. Okay, cool. Whew. The moon is not red, but if it were, terrifying. Oh shit. Okay, let's go back to appropriate colors. Silvery gray. Tonal correction. Boom. Should save soon. Okay. Ooh, purple. It's gonna make the best kind of silver color. So we're gonna bring the saturation down to give us a silver. I'm just gonna pull the saturation out. That's pretty good. Almost black and white colored. I want a little hint of color. Let's see what color we're at now. Blue. What's this way? There we go. Let's go with our base being that color. We'll drop the saturation down, and that feels a little bit more like a silver. Okay, cool. Nice. Alrighty. Well, there's that. I'm gonna save real quick because I haven't in a minute or two, and saving it is important. Let me see when the next ad break is gonna be so I can go check for the package so my roommate doesn't have like, you know, like, oh my god, my package, where is it? And the next ad break is in 30 minutes. Well, we can wait, right? We can wait. We'll wait. Okay. Yeah. Do we need this layer? I don't know that we need that layer. It does make it more dramatic, but it might make it too dramatic. I don't know. It's good though. It's fun. I like both of them. That's might be a little bit more realistic. So color, saturation, hue. I'm gonna get into some weird shit here. Lighter color, darker color. Oh, that's too much. I like checking the layer settings because sometimes you find something you wouldn't necessarily have thought of. I do like it being there, but maybe I should just lessen its opacity. No. Glow! Glow is not what we want. Only if there were like a super dramatic light would that really work. Like the moon was coming down to kiss you. Smooch! Which, I mean, is not impossible in this world. You just wouldn't want it to happen, because then she'd probably eat you. And, you know, no one wants to get eaten by the moon. Well, maybe not. I can't say no one would want to get eaten by the moon. Moon cultists would probably want to get eaten by the moon. That'd probably be a great time for them. Okay, so there's normal. Let's throw it down back here. Drop its opacity some. What do I want to change about it? What is it that I don't like? Is it just feels a little too intense? I like the depth it adds, but maybe I need to lessen the glow edges. Like up there is great. There, yeah, maybe I just need to subtract some of the light from it. That looks better. Just a little bit less intense. Just a little less intense. let's darken up some of this gradient. The bigger leaf particles. We'll see, we'll see. I think this will work. Let's see. We gotta clear out the stuff though. Nah, I don't like it. Maybe blending it. Maybe I genuinely need to just blend it a little bit so it's a little bit less, you know, let's do a wet bleed blender and just get some of these edges to be a little bit less intense. Where's the edges here? Let's see what this looks like. Helping at all? Not really. Okay. So what do I need? What do I want to do? What am I... There's stuff that I'm not liking about it. I think it's all just on that layer, genuinely. Like, this shit right here is too much. Okay. So we're gonna go to this layer then, and we're gonna just kind of adjust some shit. I'm not liking... I'm not vibing. I'm not vibing with it, and I should be vibing with it. Okay. We're gonna go back here, and I think we're gonna get rid of some of the blue that's happening right here, because I think that's what's getting me. Make it a little bit more uniform. These are very big. It's okay. Gonna go and we're gonna make this all a little more desaturated. Yep. We're gonna go in here. Oh, let's make it a little smaller. We don't need quite that. Oh, that's way too small. Let's find a middle ground of small. There we go. Nope. A little bit bigger than that. Let's go 300. There we go. Yeah. Down here should be pretty dark. Oops. Shit. I apparently did not save the fingies. Dang it. When did deselect fingers. Okay, cool. The fingers have been deselected now. All right. Back to darkening this up down here because it should be darker because it's actually lower on the ground than the other stuff is. Don't worry about it. And that stuff I don't mind being kind of blue. That's good. Don't know what I did there, but that's fine. We can fix it later. Okay, make it a little bit smaller. And let's go a little bit more green. Right here. Oh, that's too small. Okay, let's see. I feel like it might just be too much now. I don't know. I need to stop staring at it or stop working on that part and work on other parts. And we'll come back to that later. All right. Although I don't know that I like what well, I mean, I like down here quite a bit. I do like the bright color. You know what? I have an idea. What if we make this layer multiply? Nope, too dark. Overlay. Okay. And what if we made this instead of pin light? What if we made that overlay? Ooh, very dark. Maybe too dark. Although, if we want it to be kind of spooky, like... You know what? It's not bad. I made you pin light instead. Okay. I mean, it's supposed to be nighttime. It's supposed to be dark. It's supposed to be spooky. It might be too dark, though, and I might have to adjust it just to make it, like, you know, be readable. But we'll see. We'll see when we get there. We're gonna save, because saving is good for you. Try to get those layers back on. I think now it is time to work on some trees, because they're a little not like trees currently. All right, so we've got our base layer of treeness down here. And I think because I like to work safely, I'm going to make a layer that is not the tree layer. We're going to do our dark stuff on top of it. You know, no, we just saved. So let's just go for it. We don't need to be that paranoid. We know what we're doing. I want to desaturate this because it's nighttime. And we're just going to color directly on this layer because YOLO! Or yo, I don't know what word that would be. We don't need this brush anymore. We will go with the brush I made. Where is my brush? What are you? What are you? Sus pen. Okay. Oh, that's not big enough. The birds screech outside. Do we want to do dark lines in there? Or do I want those to be lighter colored? You know, I don't know. They're not ridges, they're indentations, so yeah, making them darker is fun. Although I do think I am going to put them on a separate layer. Mostly just because it gives me more options after coloring it. I could just make a selection tool and do it that way, but I don't care if these lines are perfectly in color-wise. Because, like I said earlier, done is better than perfect, and we are not going for perfection. We're going for just make it. Make it happen, Captain! Let's put this line here. Yep. And then this guy's gonna be a bit of dark part. I mean, this whole side of this guy should be dark, so, you know. Just, come over here. And then I will add the light layer there, so it will just make this a lighter color, because boop, 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 boop. Does it do? I also have this set to pressure sensitivity for opacity, so the lighter I draw with it, the less dark that color is, but you know, I don't know, we're gonna go for dramatic on this. I might tinge them with red, because, you know, blood. But, you know, I don't know yet. I haven't decided. When I start doing tasks that are, relatively repetitive, that's when I actually stop talking as much, because I already told you what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna go through and start doing it. Do I want to put any of this here? Kind of do. Let's give it a little bit of edge. Actually, it would make more sense. The light's that way for the edge to be here. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Let's select the tree layer, go back up to this layer, go back up to our brush. It's a little bit larger. We're just gonna kind of shade in this a little bit. Not like a ton, but gonna drop some of this darker brown on this side because the firelight isn't here. And so this should be a little bit more subdued. I'm gonna leave that fun ridge though there because I like that. Oops. Yeah, and that wouldn't actually have much either, so we're gonna gently go over this guy. Actually all gonna be kind of dark after a certain point because the light's not gonna go that far. Bigger brush creates fluffier edges. There we go. Nice. See, just a little bit of shading can go a long way. Alright, let's actually make that up there a little bit darker. I'm gonna actually probably need to pick a darker brown now, or just darken my brown, and hit this up here with some of that. Just to give it that pop. See? Nice. Nice. Nope, too much. Need a smaller brush tip for this bit. Actually, let's go back to the other brown and darken that bit right here because it would cast a bit of a shadow. A bit bigger again. And then for funsies, here and just line it up a touch. Cool. I am still going to go through and color in the bark lines, though, on the parts up above, just to get, you know, those details should still be there, even, ooh, no, even if they're far away. Let's go to 20. And get some color in there. Actually gonna do this though. Have fun, you know, just making this tree monster look like a tree monster. I feel like I want that to be a little darker, almost black. It's basically black, that's fine. Gonna go in here. Very minor. I think I actually might want black now. Did I hit purple? I did. I clicked a button and I got some purple. Not what I wanted. Color. Do I have this changed where I can change the color? Do I have that set properly on here? Ah, I do. Fucking awesome. Okay. I wasn't sure if I did, but I do, so that's useful. Let's make that black. This is also gonna be kind of black. This is just gonna get darker as it goes up. We're gonna actually switch now to have the light on the top part of the branch, because it's closer to this, the actual, you know, light. The light. This one, however, is gonna be dark. Let's just make it dark. And then go here and have that be light because of moon. Moonlight. My guiding moonlight. This one, I think, needs to just be a darker brown because it's getting light from both sides. So I feel like maybe I should make a little Terminator line down the middle and do that. I need a small brush. Just a little bit bigger brush now so we can get some good blending. Yes, just like so. Blending. Cool. Nubbin. Neat. Pretty happy with that. Oops. Okay. Let's see. Whoop, that's way too big of a brush. We should do something with this branch. It's kind of a mess. Let's clear that shizoop. That's this one. Up some, because it's just, that's not. It's too close to be that much of a mess. Let's fix it. We're gonna fix it. Gonna fix it by subtracting some of this from it. And we're gonna add more tree to it. Boop. Cool. Alright, and now we'll go back in with whatever color this is. Boop. And we'll paint it. Actually, hold on. Boop. Okay. Pretty happy with that tree, actually. Looking pretty good. All right, let's go back up to this tree branch, though, and give it a little bit of love. Just a bit. Just a little bit. This is way bigger than this is ever going to be on anything, because we're zoomed in quite a bit. Why isn't that erasing? What? You're erasing? I asked for you to be a... Oh, no. Okay, hold on a second. What layer is that on? Oh, alright, you're on this layer. Okay. Just make that go away. Alright. Roll out. I'm pretty happy with that tree overall. I could do more, but I don't know that I need to. And that's a trick, is figuring out when you need and when you don't need to do more. I'd like to do more, because the answer should be no. You don't want to overwork. Mm-hmm. All right, well, that's where that is, and let's just make that work. Okay. Oops. Wrong layer. Okay. Well, yeah, the mushroom buddy. We should make the mushroom... The mushroom should be red, I think, because this tree eats people. Maybe that is a marker of what these things look like, is the mushroom color. Like, it's gonna need to be like red and goopy. There are mushrooms like that on trees. They're just like red and goopy. they're kind of awesome. But let's get the base color down. And then we will have some fun with it. Okay. We've got a nice dark brown color here for our base. A little browny reddy, you know, or ruddy brown, I guess, technically. And then we're going to make it more red. And then we'll make it goopy. Highlight. More of a highlight, please. Okay. Go over here to a different brush. I would like to get maybe this texture. Ooh, it's way too big. Oops. I don't know why I'm leaning so weirdly. I don't need to lean. Let's see what it looks like with everything turned back on. Not quite the effect I want, but it's close. We're getting there. We're getting there. But to erase some of this layer because it's in the way. Oops. You want a more size controlled brush here. Okay. All right, what else is in the way? You're not, you're not, you're not. You kind of are, actually, but I do like the idea of having the glow from the fire hit it, but maybe not as hard. especially like right there where it really shouldn't hit it. Ooh, ad break starting soon. That means I'll go get the mail. Okay. We're gonna save. I'm gonna give my hand a little break, and I'll be back shortly. I think I still have the get up and wiggle break thing on here. Let's see. Yeah. All right. See you guys in a few. I have attend. I should let my roommate know I got his page. It's on the table. Alrighty. Drawing glove. I feel like to make that look more like blood, I need to just make it more shiny, but more like specifically shiny. Like, what the hell does specifically shiny mean? I'll show you. Maybe we'll show you. So right now it's kind of a fuzzy glow. And I want it to be a more assured glow. So like instead of it having be kind of a suggested highlight, I want it to be like a strong highlight. That makes it look like it's glistening, you know? See, kind of like that. That one up there is a little too big, but we can change that by just going over here and then coloring it in some. I do want it to have a little bit of a hoop to it, so let's... Oh no, hold on. The shape of the mushroom. Yep. At least makes it kind of shiny looking, and that's all we want. We just want kind of shiny looking, you know? We don't need it to blow anyone's mind about, oh, it's the perfect shine. Just, you know, kind of a glimmer. I also should probably put a little bit of... Oh, we didn't do the first layer of a... Oop. Ah, too much. Cool. I don't like how straight that makes it appear. Pardon me. Let's try that again. Oh my goodness, sorry. I have no idea why I just decided. My body was like, sneeze. Okay. Alright. So the edge is like right there. Okay. So this is where our mushroom edge is. And then that is where we can... Now I've got the sniffles because I sneezed. I don't know, man. Whatever. This looks like a mushroom. I think I need to make the part here more red. Because... Oops. Let's do... Big. No, I want this one. Okay, there we go. Scoop in here. Whoa. That's very red. Okay, we can fix it by making it less red. Almost makes me want to make the in-between tree parts actually red, but I feel like that would be too much of a... I don't know. I can change it later if I decide to, I guess. But as of right now, I think it's good enough. Okay, let's get rid of... Oops. Cool. All right. It kind of looks like a mouse now with like too many teeth. So I think, let's see, about the size you probably view it at, right there. I think I want to get rid of the red in there. Not really rid of it, but just make it less, less white, more just pink. Yeah, I mean, it should be a little glistening because it's liquidy and goopy, but maybe just not quite. Ooh! Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's better. I do kind of want to get rid of this gigantic glob here. Or not rid of, but just change it. Well, that's fun. Neat. Okay, cool. We're gonna stop fucking with mushroom. We're done. Okay. It does draw your eye to it, which may be too much, but we'll worry about that later. Oh, my eyeballs are watering. Probably because I sneezed. Mm-hmm. One moment. Okay. I have a message. It's just a thank you so much for grabbing the package. And grabbing the package. Okay. That mushroom may be too eye-catching. It literally is the first thing you want to look at, which is not great. That's okay. I can change it. Also, I'm realizing that I kind of want more of this, because if I'm looking at this, here, let's see, get you guys the active area, like the guaranteed to be printed area, is this. Let's get a new layer, drop that shit up here, inverse, and we'll just, is that. So I feel like I need to move, yeah, because that's cutting it off and looks wiki weird. Because like that's the bleed area essentially, is everything not there. So if I'm working with that logic that, well here, hold on. Let's make this even more realistic comic book nonsense. Okay. So this is the bleed. Everything outside this will do black. Just for my sanity. Oops. Other way around. Paste. Okay. So then we will take everything from here. Maybe. I can get the, there we go. To, wait, hold on. A better and easier way to do this. Select. Then we're gonna grab the square and we're gonna deselect all of this from here to here-ish. Doesn't need to be perfect. And then we're gonna grab like a lighter gray. We'll fill it with that. Okay. Then, because my brain wants to do this, we're gonna hit multiply. And that'll give us an idea of the actual area in which we are seeing. So, what I've learned is that all of this needs to move a little bit. Let's just grab it. And then we're gonna go up, I believe. Because I don't really want the stabby tree boy to be out of frame. I want that to be in frame. So that also means we probably need to move our fingies in, which is fine. I mean, that still works. It's coming from one corner of the page all the way down across. So that movement is drawing our eye there. I almost wonder what it would be like if I moved it more that way. No, this is fine. We could rotate it. Once it does so. Ooh, no, that might be better. Okay, hold on. Let's scooch it to the side a little. My computer is like, what are you doing to me? Do you know how many layers are on this? I'm like, yeah. Let me close those other files that are massive. I've got a lot of layers. Layers take a lot of thought. It's on the struggle bus currently. That's not good. Well, hopefully I don't crash. Because I haven't saved in a minute or two. And it would make me sad. Hey, we didn't crash. That's great. Don't say. Cool. Cool. Let's grab all of that again. I do think that is a good angle. The problem is I think I don't have enough. I can add more plant down there in the corner. Okay. Alrighty. Whoop. Now, I guess another question I have is, do I want to do shenanigans? Oof. I don't know if it's gonna do that. I know it did. So let's go back. I understand I'm asking it to do a lot. Okay. So let's grab this. We're trying some wait, before we do that, we should save. We're saving real quick. Okay, we have saved. Now we're gonna do some nonsense. We're gonna try perspective skewing this a little bit more. Which is just gonna... maybe. Yeah, that's fine. And then we're gonna move it down. Okay, there it goes. Oops. I want that little tip to be in the corner, because I'm crazy. A little more. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna cancel real quick. I don't want the perspective warp. Because it's got enough of... I drew enough of one in there manually when I did it. I do still, however, want... Oops, too far. Man, I understand. Got way too many layers working together. And it's like, why are you asking me to move 7 fucking layers at the same time, woman? I'm like, don't worry about it. It's fine. I mean, it's obviously not fine. I'm being really mean to my computer right now. I should merge some of these so it's less work. Oh my goodness. The little loading thing has popped up here. You can't see the dialog boxes that pop up because I have it viewing the window, not the application. That's just easier. Or sorry, I have it viewing the application, not the screen, because that's just what I have it doing. So we're just waiting for it to do the thing. Alright, well, I should have waited to do this till later, but now you know, if I waited till later, I'm like, I would have not known things I need to change and whatnot. So, that's... Okay, thump, thump, thump. Doesn't really need to go anywhere. That layer's great. Okay, hold on. Do we need this layer anymore? Oh, not that layer. Do we need... We do want that layer. That's the layer. That's the line layer. Or demo layer for our box. It's the glow. The mouth of the tree. That's what makes the trees spooky. Still not sold on that layer. Ooh. That's cool looking. And makes it feel very nighttime. Damn, why is that gonna look so cool? Okay, so what if I just opacity this a little bit then? Like that. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, well, that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing because it looks really neat. I'm gonna move the fingers in a little bit more so they're more in the bottom corner back there. And I'm going to move the text some, I think. Maybe put some behind the trees or whatnot. Yeah. Anyways, so real quick, we're gonna go to the layer with the tree on it, which is this one. We're gonna pop it back up to normal. And we're gonna paint the other trees in the background the same way we did this one. We're just gonna put some tree bark and stuff on them. Okay. I wonder if I have a pen pattern that will pass. Wow. Spooky. Ooh, that is spooky. I mean, I could do that. It'd be pretty easy. Groovy. I love brushes. Brushes are the best. I don't like that one. Tree. Basic. I mean, it's neat, but I feel like I would need to do more work to it to make it, like, work for me in the way I want it to. Because it's weird that it's just black and white, you know? I mean, that's fair. I guess I could set it on its own layer. Let's test it. I've never really used these brushes before. Holy shit. Never really used these brushes before, so I'm kind of interested in, like, seeing if there's something I can use. Or if they're just a brush I need to get rid of because they're taking up space. Let's see what we can do with this guy. It's not big enough naturally. Make him bigger, I guess. Let's go. Oh, well, that was weird. It does not handle size changing very well, does it? Oop. Okay. Anyways, let's see what we can do with Silly Tree Layer. Alright, darken. Okay. So we could do that. And then if I change the layer color to like the brown that I used for the tree. A little better. I wonder. Oh, you can have it draw with the blending mode. Okay. Let's try that actually. Let's what's a white burn? Oh, alright, well, not that I want it, but alright, let's see. Color mixing? Not really what we want. Let's have it go back to normal real quick. That just legit just is making nothing happen. Okay, cool. So, brush size, ink. We don't want that to be on. We want that off. Color jitter. I've just messed this up. Reset. Reset settings to default. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure that I could get this to do... Because the white... Oh, that's kind of neat. You can erase the... Ooh, that might be good. I don't want the white. The white's the problem. Overlay could work. Add glow adds the white. So let's do the erasure. And let's see. Delete all of that real quick. We're experimenting. We're experimenting. Anytime, even when you're doing a project, it's time to find confusion. Okay. Okay. We have just painted some bullshit. All right, now we're gonna go through and this should erase. Okay. But I don't think it's actually... I think it's erasing and putting like a white layer over it, which could work. Oh no, it's erasing, but the dark was behind it. Oh, okay, yeah, no, that could work. That could work, that could work. We can work with this. I feel like I can work with this. Okay, so we're gonna clear that layer out again. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna grab this tree. Grab this tree. We're gonna make this our lighter color. We're gonna fill this with a darker color. Then we're gonna grab this and we're gonna go like, oh, okay. Okay. Of course it doesn't work. Oh, no, 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 no. For this layer, then we fill with the lighter color like this. Then we go like this. Okay, so that's definitely something that can be used. But not here. Alright, cool. We're just gonna do it by hand. It's fine. Grab some really dark brown. We're just gonna go in here and we're gonna draw some tree. Wow, that's the same color, I guess. Cool. Let's just do black then. I mean, I don't really want to just do black, but that tree bark is pretty dark, so maybe we just select this and make it a little bit lighter. Turn everything back on. Go here, grab our darker color, and then draw some tree bark. Cool. I really wish that that would work because I think maybe I gave up too soon. So jaggedy. It is jank AF. I mean, yeah, that's really all I'm gonna do. Basic tree bit shit. Maybe. I don't know, man. Part of me is just like, I want, if I can do this as a shortcut, I can use it in other places as a shortcut. So, like, why not learn how to do it as a shortcut? So, let's actually give it another try before we give up. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, I mean, darken does kind of do it. Overlay makes it too light. Exclusion makes it blue. Brightness doesn't work. Color. I think I need the brush to be bigger, but I think it's going to work just fine. All right. Anyway, it's clear. And then we're going to make the brush a little larger. Because we need it to... There we go. Nope, not quite. Nope. I'll make it a little smaller. No, that's way too small. We're at 600. We need to go to like 4. Okay. Well, sure. Whatever. Go here. And we're going to go this way. Actually, no, I feel like I want... Fun. I want this. Well, no, I like it that way. Okay, cool. Neat. And now I'm just going to edit this. Make it work for the trees that I have here. Because why not? Why not? Okay. Gotta go through and erase some things. Don't need these guys. And then I want to still want to do this. Oops. What? Oop. Oh. That didn't do what I wanted it to do. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Nope, that's bad. That's bad. Bad and should feel bad. Okay. That's not the color we want. What's happening here? Here we go. Yeah, okay. Now I'm gonna go through and just kind of add some more fun stuffs. Oh, like 30. Yeah, there we go. Selection tool, let's grab you. And we'll go back up to this one, which is that one. All right, let's go. We're gonna go real big with our brush here for a moment. We want a nice texture to like hit these guys, just to give it a little bit more depth. Help the tree actually look like a tree, you know. That's not doing what I wanted it to do. Did it a little bit, but some weird shit down there. Maybe if I made it bigger, it would do what I want. Let's see what else we got here. Texture spray. Let's try this guy. Yeah. That gives us a good kind of barky looking. Make it bigger, and we're just gonna go side to side. Got a line down the middle I don't like, so I'm gonna see if I can make it go away. Yeah. All right, now we're gonna go back and we're gonna delete some of this with a smaller brush, mind you. Angle it. There we go. I'm not deleting. I hit the wrong button. There we go. Nice. Cool. And what we've got there is a little bit more of a tree. I want this to be darker down here, so I'm gonna go through and shade it up a little bit. We're gonna make it darker. It should sort of just kind of blend in with this bottom down here, because you know, it's dark as fuck in here. No. Got rid of the nice. Cool. Alright. Because I don't want to fuck up the nice stuff I've done, we're gonna go like this. We'll worry about the tree behind it in a moment. We're not working on that tree. We're one tree at a time! Yes. What was I thinking? Nobody knows. Okay. We're gonna go. Am I gonna go with the dark right away? I am. We're gonna go in with the dark right away. Right, let's just blip. Ooh, 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 I have an idea. This one. Slightly different. Ooh, no, not that one. Take it back. What does this one look like? Big. Big. Ooh, it's spotted. We'll use that one on a different tree. Since this is the same tree as that one over there, we should probably use the same sort of... You know, it just makes sense. Fuck off. Nope. Undo. Okay. We're gonna have some moonlight coming in from up there, so a little bit of that. It's good. Darken this up. This will be nice and dark right here. Okay. Doing pretty good. That light up there is still bothering me. We don't need to blind myself. I don't need to blind myself. We don't need to blind me. Cool. All right, them trees is looking like trees. Okay. Now we go here and we select the tree behind. Well, no, we're not ready for that tree yet. We want this tree. Let's move the tolerance down to like non-existent. There we go. Right here is some broken tree. I want to make it have a different color of wood. You know, like the inside of a tree, a little bit, just a little bit different. Just a little bit different. And we'll probably want to draw that too, because, you know, inside of tree, it's all broken and snappy-wappied. So the line work will be a bit different there. That's fine. Oop. Let's do that line work here. Sounds like a good call to me. We're gonna use this pen. We're gonna take it to black. Gonna make it smaller by a significant amount. Okay. And opacity. Actually, yeah, we'll use this one. Okay. We just make this to like 20. Oh no! What have I done? Oh, I clicked the wrong pen. Let's do. What about you? Okay, you're pretty good. Doesn't quite fit with the... Oh, because it's dark brown, isn't it? Yeah, that's why. Okay. We're gonna get a little bit too close because apparently that's how I live my life. I want the... You know what? I have a color matching tool? Okay, so it is black. Maybe I should just, It's not really the right kind of inking pen. I want the lines to match enough. Oh, to match enough that we are, you know, kind of like a splotchy ink pen. Let's see if I've got any of it. You know what? That's kind of fun. Oh, it makes a nice effect. Fuck it, we'll use this line. Okay. Oh, way too big. Smaller? Nope, too small. 8 to 10. Cool. And let's get rid of this because we need this to... Oh, I keep switching to a different pen because I forget that I have an eraser in my pencil. Because my tablet, the back end doesn't erase, which is irritating, but it's just how it is. So, you know, I gotta deal with it. But this one does. Ad break soon. That's fine. I guess I should probably drink some more water and stuff, though, because, you know, that's important. This pen is fun for, like, suggestive, just, like, lines. I like it. Let's erase those though. And that one. I like that one. The good for effect line, which is what it's for. We could go through here and make some of these guys a little bit more personal. Oh yeah, we need to add like a exterior bark. Cool. What if we got rid of those ones? I don't really like them. And let's take this. No, hold on, let's go. Yeah, I like that better. I don't like this one. We're getting rid of that. Let's change that. Well, why didn't you just draw them in the first place? Shh. It's fine. Still save time. Nice. Cool. Boom. Glorious. Let's pop that bad boy back on. Heck yeah! Look at that. Looking good. Going to turn a bunch of things off here for a second. And we're going to go over here and turn that off. We're going to come here and we're going to do a little bit of cleanup. Oops. Maybe not clean up. Maybe we're just going to paint more. Oh, I'm the wrong pen. Cool. Nice. Okay, well that's fun. Now we gotta do the other tree. Beep boop, beep boop. I didn't take a break, I just kept drawing. That's bad for my hands. And my wrists, like, I probably should stop streaming soon too. How long have I been going? I've only been going for 2 hours. Although I should have taken a break when, you know, the last ad break happened, but I was just like in the zone, I guess. Alright, so this tree is fun. There's a brush I wanted to do for this one. Yeah, this one. Oops. I wanted to do for its yeah, but I think I want to I wonder Wah, 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 wah. She went away, my little runaway. Run, 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 run away. Okay. Cool. Cool. Let's do this one, though. Actually, this is gonna be a gray tree. Look, it's gray. Let's make it kind of gray. Okay. Oh, not showing up at all. Okay. This. And then we're gonna do darker. And we're gonna do a little smaller. Too small. Just a little small. Okay, here we go. Okay. I don't like it. That's not gonna work either. What if we did try this one? What if this one works? Not really. It's too inorganic. That one's okay. That one's kind of fun, actually. But I don't think it's going to do what I want it to do, so... See, that's way too much of a similar pattern than the other one does. Ah! Okay. That's not bad. Maybe we'll use this one for this tree. And then, you know, edit with my own lines on top of it. Oops. What's happening here? I am confused. Oh, they're just really small details, isn't it? Yeah. Nah. Well, it is further away. Oh, that tree is... Why is that so interesting? Don't quite get... Ooh, like a good serpent texture. Anyways, I am... That is so small, it doesn't even show up. Okay, well that's not good. I just want something to give me a nice... Oops. Base to work with. Not really sure why that's not working, but alright. I do like that one, but the darkness is on the wrong side. What if I could flip it? I mean, I could 100%. Oh, interesting. Interessante. If I make it go the other direction, the darkness is on that side. That's cool. I like that. Alright, let's do that with this guy then. Okay. Base. Let's make this a little bit bigger, closer to like 200. Nope. More like 4, I guess. Okay, that might be too big, but whatever, it's fine. We're experimenting with our brushy brushes. Cool. We'll just go mirror. Nope, the other way. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Alright. No, maybe it was right the other way. Hold on a second. Yep, okay. I can get that done. Yeah, there we go. Draw and curl it up. That one's on the other side anyways. Have that curl down a little bit. Neat. Alright. Now let's doctor it. Let's just get rid of that layer. Okay. And I want to doctor this. I want to take the black that's here and I want to lighten it up a little bit. I guess I shouldn't have drawn it black then, huh? Oops. Maybe I should just go over with a lighter brown color then. I could just draw it again. That's not a problem. Or is it? Hold on a second. Is that even happening? Hold on. I got white. No, okay. Well, then let's clear this part. Make another layer. A super dark brown. So. And we'll just go back up to big again. There we go. Right here. Shift. Up. See, I'm not really... Hold on. Let's see. Let's see if I can get this to do a little bit more. Almost. We did. Hit this. Okay. Has to be going the other way. But let's do it that way. Okay, we're getting there. We're learning. We're learning. Okay. Learning is happening. It's learning. Dun dun. And then we're gonna go here. Wait. Clicky boop. Clicky boop. Clicky boop. Now we're gonna go multiply. And now it's not completely black, which is what I was aiming for. Hooray. Okay. Now we're just gonna and make it a little smaller. And ignore me. I'm being crazy. There we go. Neat. I wonder if you could just do like, yes. Oh, that looks cool. That makes like little knots, you know? There. You got a little tree knot. Yay! Well, I mean, that one doesn't need a tree knot because it's tree branching. It's just branching. All right. That's kind of fun. Let's make it a little... I don't know, I'm good with that. Okay. Now, we're going to go into... this layer? Yes. And we're going to add some other brush textures just to make this, you know, darker. We want him to be behind this other tree, so he needs to be behind that other tree. And have some light coming from there. This guy is going to just have a little bit of light on the top of it. I'm going to go in here and I think I'm going to swap the light over there. Have it. Okay. Less, nope, bring that up a little too small. Okay, gonna darken this part here quite a bit actually. I kind of want to make this darker because it's fading into the canopy above, you know? I want there to be a little bit more contrast. Cool. What is happening here? Is it what layer am I getting that weird artifacting crud? That's the whole thing. Not great. What's this one? Can I fix it easily? It's just kind of pooping things up a little bit, isn't it? I wonder why this one didn't and the others didn't. Although I haven't done a black line on it yet, so let's not worry too much. Where did I put... Okay, so this is the darker color. Oh my goodness. We're gonna do the black lines on this tree, and I think I'm gonna have to call it just to give my wrist a break. I'm almost done with the cover though, but I don't want to hurt myself. And 2.5 hours is pretty good as for a comeback, you know? I haven't done it in a long time. I haven't sat down and drawn this much in a long time, and I do not really do not want to injure my wrist again. What? Oh yeah, I used the pen for effect. That's the one. Okay, so we're gonna use that one again because we liked it. We're gonna go with the super dark but not black. Maybe we are just gonna do black. It actually shows up. Okay, gonna go over these. There we go. And let's do a... Oop. that line's fixing it. I'll just trace it and it'll be okay. Do you feel like I need to do something here though? Like, hold on, why is that being weird? Maybe. Hold on. Where? Okay, hold on. So let's see. I feel like I want to have this have like a, you know, like maybe there was a tree branch here once, but it broke. Hold on. Let's see. What's my brain trying to figure out? Where a... No, but it definitely would be going the other way, so... There we go. See, that looks better. Now I just need to fill it, unfortunately, with, you know, color and stuff. Fill you in real quick. Ooh. Are we lagging that bad right now? We are. Hold on a second. File. Save. And because we're brave, we're gonna go through and we're gonna clear memory because I think it's struggle. Yeah, go ahead. Go bye-bye. Goodbye. Okay. Oh no, it's still computer. Well, I mean, I do have a lot of layers. But they're off right now, so it shouldn't be struggle busing too much. But apparently it is. Oof, that is a yikes. That is a yikes, my friends. That is a yikes. Let's just fill. Okay. Okay, and we're gonna grab that tree brush again. We're gonna go in through here. Oops. Here we go. Yeah, let's do that kind of bulbous thing here. Then we'll kick this down. Hold on, let's see if I can get this. Pretty good, actually. Hold on, let's see. I think I can do better. Oh, nope. Gotta come from this way. Let's make it a little smaller. That's way too small. There we go. Okay. Come in. Yeah, okay. We did it. All right, what was I doing before? I don't know. I was doing lines. Right. Deselect. Okay, what layer were those on? This one? No. This one? This one. Okay. Darker color layer. Lines for effect. Oh. Clip Studio, stop freaking. Okay. How am I gonna be able to? I want to finish this tree. And then I'm gonna take an actual break from my wrists. Oops. Nope. I need this. Okay. Might be a bit thick for that part. Let's make it. Ooh, that's very small. Don't really need to worry about that side because I already did it. Alright. That. Oops. Hmm. Okay, getting close. Don't know what's going on with the tree branch, but you know what? I don't care. Alright, let's go big and just trace all the way up. And then we'll do it again. Nice edge. Cool. Yay, trees! I'll probably move the text so we get more of it. And move, like I said, I'll move some of them behind the trees because I think that will look cool. Having some of them be behind the tree branches. Well, let's, you know what? Hold on. See, I'll just move that one back there. I feel like they need to be a little bit like bigger if we do that, but I do kind of like that idea. Having them like move, literally move closer through the trees. That'll be fun. We'll just need to make the text itself bigger and chunkier. So that way it, you know, pops. Let's see. Yeah, bigger. It's hard to read. I'll probably just have to like make a text box. We don't need it to be my handwriting, right? Yeah, it's too thin. Should be all caps, huh? Yeah, no, calligraphy's not the right kind of pen for this. We need like block letters. Maybe I should see if there's like a good text in here to use. All right. A big deal would be fun. I know, Comic Sans. See, that doesn't feel like as much fun to me. But like, it's probably for the best because it's easy to read. But I don't know, I don't like it. All right, a big deal is not the right one. So let's see if we could find a different one. Hmm. No. I wonder if I could get wrap text frame, text list, text rotate, aspect ratio. Can I get it to be 2 colors? Okay. Oh. Do outline light, outline bold. But there's nothing there. I'm confused. That means. Alright, well, we're not going to use it then, because that don't make no sense. Index, character spacing. Edge color. Ah! See, an edge color would be good, but we need it to be kind of fun. I mean, I want it to be fun. Oof, not that color. That hurts the eyeballs. And then we need to change this color to... background color? What? Oh, so you can do all sorts of crazy stuff. Okay, cool. Well, we don't want a background color. I do think I want an edge color, though. We don't need underlining, though. Let's go back to where the underline is, because we don't want that. Okay. Ligatures. Yeah, actually making it like a burp isn't too bad at all. So maybe we want the red edge color to be kind of like the alert, like, oh no color, which in my brain is like a sort of like a reddish color. And then we'll have this be more of a blue. Ugh, that doesn't read well. Well, that's fun. Go back there. Okay. Close enough for now. All right. Okay. So what? How is it not the... Okay, cool. It's just, it didn't save any of the settings. It just was like, nah, man, here you go, do one. It's fine. Okay, whatever. Cool. Oops. Well, that's dumb. Cancel. Okay, well, that's irritating. I don't do a lot of text work in Clip Studio, so I'm not surprised that I have no idea how it works, or how it's supposed to work. That's okay. Why doesn't that change that to that color, you know? Cool. Thunk, thud. Don't. I don't know why it's not keeping the color, but you know, whatever at this point. Squelch. Yeah, I don't know that I like the not my handwriting. I think I'll be much happier just making them my own. As crazy as that may be. It's on this layer. Nothing cool. This is gonna be my text then. Alright, let's find ourselves a fun pen. We do a line for effect pen, see how that goes. Okay, so it gets pretty small, but that's okay. We can make it bigger. I have it go the other way around. Hold on. Ending 100. What if we did ending... Wait, what? There we go. Do this instead. I think I'm gonna turn post correction off actually. Yeah. Oh. Look at that. Okay. I think I'm better with the... Yeah. Looks like a 5. SQU. Yeah, I don't know. It's harder to read. What if we did, like, cursive? No one can read cursive anymore, though, so that would be bad. What's wrong with my G pen? Okay, that pen's better. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. S. U. We just do that little boop. U. E. I kind of like the idea. I don't know, man. I'm hemming and hawing about this because, like, I don't know. Squelch. Because I want the text to make, you know, to make the feeling of it. So, like, thunk, thud should be pretty solid, right? Oops. Wamp. I feel like Squelch should be kind of melty, and I don't think I think I would have to like draw it melty. But like I'm kind of okay with that, you know, like we got the U needs to look like a U still though. Capital H, and don't let your C. Ah! Wrong button. Something like that. Anyways, I'm gonna go give my wrists a break and oh my gosh, move into different positions. I stretched, but I did not stretch enough. Eddie Hoodle, I might draw tomorrow. If not, I'll see everybody again on Sunday. Where's the stop button? I'ma stop streaming. Have a good night, y'all. Bye.